What is going on, everybody? Jason here from Action Saying Gamer. We are back with some more videos, everybody. As I am with a special guest at the moment, guys, which is...
Hi, I'm Brian Hanson. I'm a creator of Dragonball Z War Between Gods, the fan-made manga. And
Yes.
I'm happy to be here.
It's actually an honor to bring another person making another manga. Because we actually had a few people already making some interesting stories and all. And I like, literally, guys, I think this is one of the biggest fan-made mangas I've seen so far. Like, I'm not saying that the other fan-made mangas are not good and all, but like, you know, this one I found was like one of the best ones. But all the other ones, guys, are really good as well. So check them out as well. But anyways, we have to focus on the one main one, which is, what's it called again?
Dragon Ball Z War Between Gods.
War Between Gods. Why can that not go in my head? Alrighty, anyways, guys, we're going to ask Brian some questions. So anyways, how about you sum up a bit of the story, but not to spoil the audience?
Well, War Between Gods takes place 2 to 3 years after Battle of God happens. And not to be too revealing about this, but the main antagonist in this is another god. His name is Selzer, and he is the god of battle. Now, all I will say is that he has a grudge against Bills, which is reasonable, but it's a misunderstanding, and it leads to him attacking Earth.
This story becomes very interesting at that point. By the way, guys, it's literally epic. This story. Another question I would say is the god of battle a Saiyan as well?
No, the god of battle is not a Saiyan. If you read the manga, you will see that there is a plot twist that goes with it, but he is not a Saiyan. Even though his character design may look like it, it is intentional that he was meant to look like it, but he is not the same.
Okay. No, because, no, I don't really want to spoil the story and all, but he kind of says that he wanted to give these planets his powers, sort of, I guess you could say. That's why I kind of thought that.
Oh, that's
okay. Okay. Another question as well. Now, there is an ending. There's an ending to this. Now, actually, we should not get to the ending right away. I think we should probably save that for the end. But anyways, just to describe, like you said, like it takes 2 years after Battle of Gods, and like. Describe a bit of the beginning for me as well, like even for the audience, because I kind of forget the beginning.
Well, at the beginning, it starts off with Whis trying to wake Bills up, sort of like what happened in Battle of Gods, except Bills is kind of preemptively awake. He is anticipating this. He has Whis to wake him up after a few years for the next party that happens.
Yeah.
By the way, this is his birthday party.
That's right, yes. We'll almost party again. Yes.
And, Bills gets excited when he hears the words pudding, and he, gets up and he immediately wants to leave towards Earth. And Whis tries to say, hey, hold on. You don't even know if you like pudding yet. What makes you want it so bad what if you hate it? Might destroy the Earth. I mean, what happens if you don't like it? And, I mean, Bills explains himself. They go to Earth, to the party. Everyone's happy there. And what I do is, I go in depth of the roles that gods play themselves. Now, gods, being the almighty rulers of the universe, they don't really answer to one person in particular. They each have a role to play. That's what I believe when I created this.
Okay.
And I state that there is a god of battle that entices wars across the entire universe. There is a god of creation that creates planets. which everyone suspects would be Whis. And then there's a god of destruction that destroys for new life to be rebuilt.
Yeah. Just to stop you for a second there, but didn't they mention in the movie Battle of Gods that Supreme Kai was the creator?
Well, I mean, it depends upon which dub you look at. The English dub, they change a few things like they did with the original series.
Okay.
Them saying that King Kai was the highest up in the English dub until they came across a Grand Kai, which he didn't actually exist. He was an idea that Akira Toriyama had, and they implemented it into the show.
Yeah.
But he isn't really canon. And then they came up with the Supreme Kai, who was supposed to be the ruler of everybody. And then they come up with this god system. And, I mean, if you're going to have an assistant that goes around with the god of destruction, when Bill says himself in the Japanese subtitled version,
Yeah.
how he even asked Wish, shall we create a new planet? I mean, to me, that's a red flag that Wish would be the god of creation.
Okay, yeah. That's one thing about it too, is like, you know, the English version can be a little bit off. Like, I understand that, like, completely. But, like, yeah, you gotta look at Akira Toriyama's way as well. So, that is actually really good to know, because I didn't realize that, actually, that Whis was the creator. So, but anyways, there's one thing as well, guys, especially for Vegito fans, and I know where Brian knows where I'm getting this at right now. My question is that there's one part in the story where they break apart. Now, could you explain that, how they break apart, by the way?
Well, it was stated that Vegeta would stay permanently fused, as was stated by the old Kai in the show.
Yeah.
And in the manga. But the way I look at it is, and there's always been a theory behind it, if Vegeta took enough damage at once, far too much damage for him to sustain, that the Vitaras would separate on their own. The fusion would break on its own. Because I was always wondering, so why was Boo's body an exception to why the fusion split?
Yeah.
If it was meant to stay forever, how did Boo's body affect that? In my opinion it was because his body was magic, and it has weird environments inside that cause abnormalities with the fusion.
Yeah.
But the way I figured is, if you take enough damage at once, you could potentially break the fusion, and the fusion would fail, and thus those Katara earrings would no longer work. They become inert.
Yep.
That's my reasoning behind it.
Okay. Actually, I think that's a good reason in general. You know, especially for the earrings, because then that way, you know, if Akira Toriyama looked at it that way, then he can bring back Vegito again, which I think would be a pretty good idea. So. But the one thing I do have to say is I really enjoyed one part where you said where Goku learned how to use the Super Saiyan God form on his own. That was I thought that was really a good way to put that in the story, so.
Well, a lot of people were wondering, how did Goku achieve Super Saiyan God after he got out of it when Bills attacked the Earth? He just magically transformed and was able to absorb the attack.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it would be a lot like with a Super Saiyan. Goku at first couldn't control Super Saiyan. It came and go with anger and hate. And he learned over time to master it. Now, Goku transforming into Super Saiyan God when Bills attacked, he didn't have everybody surrounding him giving him their energy.
No.
He awakened it to anger and fear. A lot like with a Super Saiyan. What I thought of is having Goku be able to learn it on his own, learn to control it as he did with Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I thought that was a good way to put it too, because for one, in general, I kind of thought by now they probably would have, learned it by themselves by then, especially Goku in general, because, well, of course, someone's gonna have to learn this by himself one way or another. So, but I really enjoyed how you put that in the story. So that's a good inclusion as well. So.
And before we go on, I do want to state this. I did not create this by myself. The original concept for War Between Gods was my idea, but I cannot take all credit for it. There are several names I want to thank for this. One, Dave Mixter, my partner and my co-writer, that helped me create this fantastic series that is happening right now. Christian Lee, one of my main artists, I thank him so much for the help he's given me. And Julio Cinchi, my actual main artist, my final product artist. He's an amazing artist. I mean, he's absolutely unbelievable. Sorry, I just want to throw that out there.
No, that's fine in general. But actually, bringing that up, that's actually interesting as well because, a lot of people nowadays when they want to make a manga, they don't have like how many you have in general. Like I know like Malik for New Age, yes, of course he has a crew and all. But people that are just doing this on their own, just trying to get the word out, not having any sponsors or anything at all. That's actually a really cool way that you've done it. So.
Well, actually, how I met Dave, I originally created the manga by myself, and it was far shorter than what it actually is. I mean, he really helped boost the length of it, and he really helped with content and detail. I actually met Dave when I was trying to sponsor my manga on Alex's website, Unreal End Gaming. And Dave saw it, and he thought it was an amazing idea. And then that's how me and him met.
Okay, well, that's a good way too, so. But anyways, to get back to the manga in general, it's interesting, like, how this whole story comes up together. Like even you're saying, like, the people that helped you out, like, even Dave giving you ways to give you, like to make the manga and all, it's fantastic. That's literally all I have to say. Because, like, literally, in general, you could probably give this idea to Akira Toriyama, and he might actually take it and do it. You never know. But, like...
That's actually what I've been hoping to do. That's my lifelong goal, to actually work for Akira Toriyama himself. Make my ideas canon. Now, I know that probably won't happen, but you never know. What happened with Malik? This got so popular over time.
Yeah. But, like, he's not even working for Akira Toriyama. So, like, anybody can in general, so. You never know. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's true.
What's that?
I said, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But anyways, okay, so, pretty much, this one particular thing I've been dying to know is, I don't know if you were going to give it out or not, but this is up to you for it. But anyways, who is the strongest guy that Selzer goes and talks to Bills and Weiss about?
Oh.
It's like the best freaking cliffhanger for this story I've ever seen in my life. Come on, you don't know how anxious I want to read the next story, which I'm not gonna say anything after that, but yeah.
Well, it was meant to show that there's a force even greater than Selzer. A god who could take on Whis, Goku, Vegeta, Bills, all of them at once, and still sweep them aside like they're nothing. And there's this fantastic force out there that makes him tremble. And I made Selzer within a reasonable strength. Yes, he's stronger than Bills and Whis, so he'd be one of the strongest gods that ever existed. I kind of went with the way Malik used to do his power scaling.
Yeah.
I made Goku within reason, and Selzer within reason. Selzer has two forms that he's comfortable with.
I do have to say, I love how you made, I know you're gonna continue on that, but just speaking about, having, the power levels and all that in general, Like, I really like how you made Seltzer like twice the amount of a Super Saiyan God, and then that's when Goku pretty much steps in. But I'm not gonna spoil the story from there. That he gets to do something interesting. But anyways, I just really enjoyed like how things went where he did the power level jump for it. So that was amazing, by the way.
Well, Seltzer is actually comfortable with two positions in his power. I want to tell you guys, keep in mind, Seltzer's second stage is not a transformation. As a god, gods do not need to transform to gain power. They just exert their life essence to push forward in strength. His first stage, the stage he's most comfortable with, because if you remember when Goku fights Bills as a Super Saiyan 3, Bills isn't even trying.
No.
He's not doing anything at all. But when you see him fight him as a Super Saiyan God, there's a dramatic switch in the way Bills fights. But Seltzer, what he's most comfortable in, I'd put him at around a 9.5 on a scale to Bills, which is significantly close. Bills having a slight edge. But when Seltzer powers up, exerts all his power, he's around a 23. And that's way more than Whis. I mean, that shows a significant leap in strength. And that's what I wanted to show. I mean, I didn't want to make him ridiculous, like, oh, he's going to be a 500, put bullshit out of my head. I wanted to show, within reason, God's
like realistic meaning of it, And I do have to say, it turned out so well. Like, you made it, like, to the point where we're watching, like, a real show out of it. Like, a movie that we saw for Battle of Gods or anything in general that dealt with Dragon Ball Z in general. So, but yeah, it was great. But anyways, back to the topic about this guy that nobody knows about. So, if you want to continue off from there.
Well, this god is going to be the ultimate enemy that exists throughout my entire War Between Gods series. The sequel to War Between Gods #1 is called War Between Gods 2 Unity. Now, I don't want to spoil it too much because we're currently in production of this said sequel, but this sequel would take place 10 years after the fight with Seltzer on Earth. And there's going to be, within that 10-year gap, we're going to create our own series. So it may not be in chronological order of releasing, but in the events of the whole series, the next sequel that we're working on right now, that's going to be the final. That's going to be the final thing we're going to do for it. The ending of the entire series. Like this god that Seltzer speaks of, he is the original creator of everything.
Okay.
He is sort of evil itself. The main reason why there's evil in any universe is because of him.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And
the one thing...
What I want to put in perspective is that Bill's list, every god you can put together combined, isn't even a challenge to this guy. He's the ultimate force. When he comes to being, when he comes around, it's the end of everything. Nothing will exist.
Yeah. Which is going to be epic. And actually, speaking about like when you said that you're going to end with the next one, I just got a kind of an idea. Like, will you continue on from the, like, not like say like you're going to continue your story and all, but like is there going to be like another series and all continuing after it?
Me and Dave haven't thought that too far ahead. Because, I mean, the stuff we're working on right now is probably going to take 10 years to complete. I mean, we're dealing with another sequel. We're planning on doing 2 sequels, actually. The third one's going to be like a pre-sequel to everything. Kind of the origin of Seltzer. The origin of Bill's, origin
that's
going to
be interesting. So
started the gods.
Yeah.
And then the series itself that we're doing, the 10-year saga, that's what we thought GT should have been. What GT would have been if it followed the Battle of Gods track, if it went with that, getting rid of all the useless enemies. Because me and Dave honestly think GT is non-canon. Kira Toriyama condoned the idea, but he didn't want to make it. He thought the idea was pretty stupid. And obviously, if something's not made by the creator, it's not official.
No.
That's what we believe.
Yeah, that's true though. Like you were saying, like you want you want to continue off that is canon than non-canon because I'm not saying like Malik is actually doing it's sort of canon, but at the same time it's non-canon because of the whole Super Saiyan 4 and 5 level and all, um, but like he's pretty much trying to do the GT thing, but trying to make it look like it's a lot better than it was. Just to like make GT look a lot better than pretty much the way it was already. So, but yeah.
Back to Malik with his series, I kind of like what he did with it at first, but what I wanted to stay away from is Ascension levels. Like, Akira Toriyama said he wanted to get rid of Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 and just have Goku and Vegeta train as Super Saiyans.
Yeah.
I mean, Vegeta, when he fights Bills, he gets so angry, he pushes past Super Saiyan 3, but he's still a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do like Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 5. I mean, that's alright for Malik to do. That's not the way me and Dave wanted to do it. We wanted to show that with training, you can surpass anything without being ascended. The Super Saiyan 3 was said to be more deadly than any other transformation, but the major side effect was it can kill you. If you use it too much, it can kill you.
Yeah.
And we didn't like your idea.
Like, I know, like, how Akira Toriyama's looking at it and all, because, what he's trying to do is he wants to go back to the Super Saiyan part, because there's something behind the Super Saiyan that he's trying to show everybody. Which I can relate to that, because, there's like hidden power somewhere also besides, going to the next level and all. And I think he's going to do that by just going Super Saiyan 1 for now. And then once they hit that, pick of the point for Super Saiyan, then they'll officially go to Super Saiyan 2 and then go back to Super Saiyan 3 afterwards. So,
like, that was one of the things that I really loved about the original series before they started going Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3. The legendary Super Saiyan. Legendary. It had a status. It was said to be the strongest warrior that ever existed. And, it crushed Frieza, but as soon as the androids came around, everybody basically became Super Saiyans, and they still couldn't beat them.
yeah.
Androids and robots were able to beat a legendary status. And that's what I wish Dragon Ball Z would have kept. Just the Super Saiyan. It was given the status of this ultimate fighter, and then here they go undermining it. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. But, like, I know we're getting a little bit off topic here and all, but there's one thing I just want to point out is that Akira Toriyama kind of didn't really want to, go too far on the series. Now, I don't want to make all the DBZ fans out there, a little angry and all. But Akira Toriyama really wanted to finish the series off of the Saiyan saga. He wanted to stop there afterwards. But since people really loved it, he went to the Frieza, and he's like, we're going to end it here. Why not? But people still wanted more, so he had no choice. He had to keep making more. So, but, like, he wanted to pretty much, not make it, like, so long, the series. Because he thought it would end, like, as soon as possible, whenever he can, so.
Well, I did like the finishing ending for Dragon Ball Z. It had 9 seasons. That's a lot of seasons for a show.
Yeah.
An anime. But... well, I love the way they ended it. They had the ultimate fight with Kid Buu. Everything died down after the defeat of Kid Buu. And then, like, I didn't like the transition period of, like, 8 to 9 years. It wasn't very clear about the, about the year gap.
Yeah, where, like, Oob shows up in that, yeah.
But I like that. It's like they have Goku has this final thing to look forward to, and it ends with him going off to train Oob. I love that. It was sad. It made everybody sad, but it made people happy, too. It had a good ending.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to strive for here. I want to make people happy.
Yeah, because you want to inspire them. You want to make them feel for the characters and everything, so. Which is good, because, that's the way... And I'm sorry for everybody that's listening to this, by the way, but I'm sorry I keep pushing this story at you guys a lot, but this stuff he's telling us about, guys, actually has in the story. Like, I don't really know how else to tell you guys this story, but this is how the story is. It's really, you know, passionate, this story. This has inspiration to push, you know, harder and keep going the limit, like, and it's just that great of a story, so.
Well, I mean, I thank you so much. I mean, the appraisal you're giving it, I mean, I never thought it'd get as popular as it is right now. I mean, I was hoping, but I never really thought. I mean, I'm getting emails every day about this stuff, about people loving this series, people wanting to know more about it, and it just made me sad that I couldn't tell people everything right away.
That's definitely, like, that's kind of like my channel in general, because, like, I would love to do things, but I can't tell people what's going on, because if I tell everything what's going on, then people are going to already know what's going to happen. But just to let you guys know, the surprising parts are the best feeling of all. And that's what makes stories and channels of YouTube videos and everything for a good reason, so.
I think to save time, we should probably get back to the questions so we don't make people a little bored.
Well, we pretty much, like, summed up the whole thing.
Oh, really? Wow, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, you know, like what Brian was saying, like, so many inspirations to the story, and, like, he says he's working on the next manga, for you guys. Like, even though it's not really a manga, it's just a script at the moment, but still, you know what? It's better than nothing, guys, and it's still epic to read. So please go check out the link in the description below, guys. It means so much, and thank you, by the way, Brian, for being on the show. I really appreciate it. It's so much, so.
I'm just happy to be here.
It's awesome, in general. So, like I said, guys, don't forget to check it out. Sponsor, well, not sponsor, but, like, you know, go support this lad. Support him in any way, guys, because it will help him out so much. And for the people out there that are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, because you never know. There could be more people out there with more mangas that I will be talking to later on in the future. Or we might be coming back with Brian again with his next manga. So, anyways, guys, that's it for now. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. And if you have any last words?
I do. I completely forgot about this while we were talking, but, Dave unfortunately couldn't be here today because he had to go do some family things, but he left me a list to talk about, and I completely forgot about it the whole time.
Oh, okay. So before we leave, guys, let's hear some topics.
Okay. What Dave wanted to discuss was, it has to do with our Facebook page. We created a page specifically for War Between Gods, and we in his words, although our creativity has not been stifled, we have a lack of this. And we have decided to hold up a contest. And this contest is going to be appearing on our War Between Gods website, which will be in the link provided by
me, of course.
And what we're going to do is we're going to read the script from the current manga that it's working on right now, the current manga that's finished. War Between Gods #1. We're gonna have you choose a scene that's in the script, and we want you to draw it. The best artist, the best drawing that any artist can create, you have a chance to actually be our head artist for this new manga we're making right now, the sequel for Dragon Ball Z Unity. And this contest will be held until Christmas time, December 25th. And by December 25th, we're going to choose one of the best artists, we're going to choose the best picture, and then we're going to give you the information. And the perks of doing this, by the way, is that if you're taking a college course in art or taking a high school course, you can put this on a resume, you can put this on your college portfolio, that you're part of something huge, that you helped create something that a lot of people enjoy. And I mean, it would help us so much if this would happen as well, but me and Dave would just love this. I mean, it's so sad that Dave couldn't be here, but I mean, that's pretty much all he wanted me to say, actually.
Okay. And I just want to point out, guys, to help out Brian and especially Dave, that is actually, since I'm part of that Unreal Entertainment universe with him, I will be supporting Brian as much as I can with the manga as much as possible. And you might see some videos, hint, guys, on the manga. So you never know. We might have some people that might do voice acting for the script. So just to give you guys a little preview of it, but it'll be only scenes though, just to give you guys heads up. So, but just to support the manga as much as we can, guys. That's pretty much the whole thing. Like I said, guys, we are a great community for helping anybody out in general. And to start helping out another person that is part of our community, by the way, this is a really great time to come out and help out, because you never know, guys. Brian might actually, you know, put a list out maybe for if his manga ever comes out, where he's got thanks to whoever for supporting me and blah blah blah, all the names of you guys. So don't forget to support this guy as much as you can, because you never know what could happen. That's all I gotta say. So.
Well, what me and Dave said we were gonna do is anyone that helps us on this manga series is gonna get a mention. They're gonna get the word spread around. They're gonna get their name thrown around. I mean, you will receive perks from this. We're not just saying stuff to get you to help. We're actually gonna publicize this.
Yeah.
We're currently trying to get our series published as soon as the art's done for it, because we're doing this in original manga style. Front to back to front style, right to left reading. We're trying to make the concept and the art as similar to that as an anime itself, as a manga. And as Action Saiyan Gamer even says, we are trying to make this into a movie itself, because that was the original idea. The original idea wasn't to make this into a series. The original idea was to make this into like a movie thing, a one-time thing. But it got so much hype for it that everybody asked for more.
But I do have to say, though, by the way, just to point that out, just because it's hyped, you know, doesn't mean anything. It's just, that's pretty much, oh my god, that is very bad right now. I'm very sorry about this, guys. But anyways, even though it's hyped, though, by the way, Brian, literally, it's the best thing of all, because nobody's going to know what the surprises are. Especially me, because I'm very hyped because of that ending part. And I'm very hyped to see what's going to happen at the ending. So, for the start, like, you know, the next, you know, manga, by the way, I can't wait for it. And like I said to you guys, hopefully you guys can wait. And like I said to Brian, and to you guys, right here, right now, guys, I've said already, we're gonna try to do some voice acting of scenes from the manga, because I think it'd be pretty cool to see some voices go around here to get people going. What do you think, Brian?
I think that'd be amazing.
Alright.
If anyone has any questions about what characters are like, what are their attitudes, what are their goals, hit me up on my email, and I will specifically tell you one-on-one which each person is about, which I'm hoping Action Saiyan Gamer would do in his description. But I mean, yeah, I'm all up for it.
Yeah. Actually, I just want to point out, by the way, guys, especially on YouTube, unfortunately, guys, I won't be able to throw his email on, but it should be on the website, right?
Oh, yes, it is on the website.
Okay, because in general, on YouTube, we're not allowed to give out personal emails, which is the most stupidest thing of all, but unfortunately, guys, I'm not allowed to, so you have to go to the website to get all the information, pretty much. Everything should be there. The manga, the people to contact, everything you guys could think of, so. Right?
That is correct. There are also pictures for the current art that we have done. We have character designs for Soldier. We're having character designs for the new transformations for people. It's all up on there. So if you guys want to see that, you can go ahead and go to the picture section as well.
That's right, guys. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast, even though it was a little long. It's a little bit after half an hour, but still, it's better than nothing. And, you know, just even doing the podcast in general, guys, with Brian, is the most awesome podcast I could ever think of right now, especially with the most awesome manga besides New Age in general. This one could be the next biggest thing besides Malik, guys. So be ready for it. That's pretty much all I gotta say. And before we go, any last words for official?
I love all you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I can't wait to be back on these podcasts. I mean, I'm happy to be here. I love doing this.
It's actually a really awesome time to do podcasts with Brian. And like he says, you know, we will be bringing him back. I literally don't know when we're going to be doing any more podcasts with Brian, but whenever a podcast comes up, I'll try my hardest to throw Brian in as much as I can. But anyways, guys, that's it for now. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. And literally, guys, go to the link in the description below. It's the best thing ever to read. That's it, everybody. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day.